Hey everybody, this is Eric Stark with Highway 93 RV and Radio Arizona RV. Today, I'm going to talk about Maxxair Vent covers. And yes, just Maxxair today. I know there's different brands, but I'm going to focus on the Maxxair. They're the original one that's been around the longest. So, with an RV, you have vents on the roof. They're called 14 by 14 vents. And this is the cover that you would put over it so you could leave that vent open. And now the reason why they make these, and it's pretty darn clever, and every RV should have them on their vents. Now you can't put this on a fantastic vent. That requires a different cover, which I'll get to in another video. But this is for your standard 14 by 14 vents, and even with the small like 7-inch fan you could put one on there, but not the high powered fantastic fan type. So this thing works great. So the purpose of it is to put on your vent, and this way you can leave your vent open when it's raining, when it's snowing, when it's windy, when it's whatever. You can leave your vent open all year long as far as I'm concerned. I've had these on my trailer since it was new, and I don't think my vent lids have ever been shut other than when I lived in Arizona in extreme sandstorms. And even then, very little sand would get inside the RV if I forgot to close them. And they work nice because of that, and also it's going to extend the life of the vent lid itself, not by 100 years, but if your vent lid's it's still gonna decay, in the elements. Depending on where you're at, it's gonna be worse than other places. Arizona versus Montana, big difference in how long it's gonna last. It'll last much longer in Montana because you don't have the extreme heat, and the plastic seems to break down on the vent lids. So you still have to replace your vent lids from time to time, but it's still, you're going to get more life out of them. And even if one, falls apart, which you can just leave it. These things cover it. They keep the rain, snow, water out, everything out. So even if your vent lid does fall apart, it's not the end of the world. You have extra protection on the roof. And that's what's nice. If you can't get around to replacing the lid, you got this big cover on there. And these things pretty much last forever. I don't know what the life of them is, but I've never had anybody come in and buy one because theirs is falling apart and they have to replace it. I've never replaced one under warranty. So these things last for years and years and years. And they're in the $30 range, depending on where you go and how you shop it. We're a little bit less than that in our store. Very competitive item. But even if you bought one and it lasted you for 10 years and you paid 30 bucks, that's $3 a year. That's nothing. And they're easy to install. They mount, and they come with complete instructions right here on the top. And they mount on the side of the vent, so you're not drilling any new holes into the roof. And that's what makes them unique too. Not adding any holes into the roof. So it's just holes in the side of the vent. And they stay in place traveling, so you don't have to worry about a thing. So the Maxxair is the original vent cover, and check these out. These things work very good. And I'm going to do the Camco. I look down in the store because that's where they're at. So I'm going to do the Camco and the other ones. So there's VentMate. Those I don't stock. I like Camco and Maxxair are the ones I stock, but there's different versions of it. And there's one made specifically for fantastic fans, and I'll show you that one as well. But that'll be in future videos, maybe right after this. One boom, boom, boom. But anyway, this is Eric with Radio Arizona RV. So check it out. I'll talk to you later.